Hi folks, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. So we're back once again in the preview beta test. I should remind you once again, this is still in beta, so things are likely to change before the full release. So what you see here isn't exactly what we'll get on full release, but it's going to be pretty close. Right, we were over at the... Oh, the map is reset due to a storm. We were over at the Griffin's Reach trade post yesterday. This is all the stuff that we've surveyed, these major locations, so they'll stay as markers. It's just the sort of map has gone a bit foggy. But we're over here, we got our first contract, and then we got the next contract, which was to go to do a search of the wreck of the Alcyon, the shipwreck that is to the east of us. And our main quest is also to travel to the shipwreck, so that's what we're going to do next. That's going to involve some fighting, so I'm going to swap out of my still suit, because the still suit, if I go to here and go to here, only gives us 13 armour, which is not a lot at all. So let's take... Starting to get a little bit damaged, but it's got enough at the moment. I, and then F, 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 F. We're missing the boots. I didn't pick up the boots. F. So makeshift head, jacket, pants, gloves, and shoes, which then boosts our armour up to 34. So 6% armour mitigation. A little bit better. Let's chuck that in the chest. Okay. Right. Also need to just top up our water. So the water capacity is full, so let's drink from there. There we go, full water. Okay, let's head out. Let me see, where do we need to go? We need to go due east from here, the wreck of the Alcyon. So round in this direction. So I'll run round the edge of the rocks here where there's not going to be much exciting, and I'll bring you back when we get to the open desert cross. We've got to keep an eye out for the Sardaukar there, but I'll bring you back when I'm there. Okay, we're at the edge now, so we have to get across to that area over there. So this is probably quite a large open desert area. You could maybe go across there, and you've got a couple of... Whoa. What's that big? I think that was a worm has just went past us. So luckily we timed that okay, he says, then walking out into the open desert. Let's see if we can get across here. Quite a distance. And the music starts playing just to scare you a little bit further. Got to get across. You can just see the top of the crashed ship just over there. Someone's built a base just on the edge of it. We're also keeping a lookout for those Sardaukar search ships. Across we go. Most of the way across now. I think this kind of area, yeah, the worm trail. Just go past behind this. Clouds of dust there. Yeah, I think we should be okay now. Okay, right, so we need to get up here. And we need to go and take on our first real point of interest, which is this ship here. Alright, gun out. In fact, we should probably have some skills points to spend. We've got 7 skill points to spend. What's that? A tractor field. Use training dice to... Oh, offset poor aim. The tractor field uses a modified Holtzman field to draw attacks towards its centre. Attach it to an enemy, and any shot fired into the field will redirect into the centre of mass. Okay. Assault Seeker. A modified Hunter Seeker that will fly in a direct line and explode upon contact with anything. Can be triggered to explode with a second activation, useful for situations where a thrown grenade is not precise enough. That sounds quite interesting. Let's learn that. What have we got? We've got my grenade. I like my grenade in the Shigwar Claw, so I'm going to change the Q button to be that. Unlock that skill at the advanced trooper training, so we can't unlock that one. Or any of these. Dispenser, we don't have suspensors yet. What's this one? Range damage passive. Your time practicing your aim leads to bonus damage using all ranged weapons. That's going to be good. 5% ranged weapon. Let's learn that. Center of mass. You've been taught to shoot where you are most likely to hit, and you do it by instinct, increasing damage that hits the body but reduces your damage via headshots. 20% more body damage, minus 15% less headshot damage. Disruptors, we don't have a disruptor. Let's try that. So if we just go for body shots, so it's one of our passive techniques now. Field maintenance, you know how to strip down and clean your weaponry, slowing the duration cost of firing weapons and tools in hostile environments. Reduce the durability loss by 15%. Scattergun, so we don't have those scattergun weapons yet. Don't have disruptors. Yeah, we'll leave that as it is at the moment. Right. Are there any? There is, look, there's guys standing about over there. Oh, I was a way to hit him with one of those shots, but he started moving. Okay, let's try this. Q. Oh, nice! So as long as they're not running around and moving, we can just hit them. Oh, I've got a cooldown though. Right, let me chuck that down there. Boom, one shot you with the grenade. And then he's coming in. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Got him! Right, let's get some blood off of them. And loot them. You don't have any loot, but you've got blood. Where was the other one? Over here. Darts. And some blood. Right. This is the inside of the spaceship, the crashed. Right, let's see if we can hit you with that. Oh, he stood up just at the last... Oh, but it still exploded and killed him. Blow you up. Yes. These abilities are cool. I like them. There's somebody else coming in. You want to fight? Oh. Gotcha. Anything on you? Nope. So let's get your blood. Anybody else in here? Get your darts. Oh, no. Get your blood. Right, no compatible, so we're now full. We've got all the blood we can carry. So we don't need to worry about any more of that. Right, I can hear people shouting. What's the other one that we got with the Hunter Seeker thing? Let's loot you. We can cut this open. Get a bit closer. So we have to cut the hinges. Get my gun back. Anybody in here? Loot chest with 36 darts in it. Nice. Another loot chest. Ah, look, we got microflora fiber, mechanical parts, and a pair of Savager gloves. Armour value 11. Let's put them on because our other ones are only 5. Nice. They're pretty damaged, so they won't last a huge amount of time, but gives us a little bit more armour. Right. Work our way around. Anybody in here? Like So it's definitely a ship, but it's been filling up with sand. Right, here's another chest. We've got some more plasteel fibre things. We need to gather 10 for our quest. We've got 10. Okay, it's ticked off now. We need another 2 mechanical parts. Anything more around here? Get my gun out again. Oh, this is back to that first area. So I guess we need to go up these stairs. Reloaded. Anybody in here? Anybody? There's someone. Hunter seeker. Does that actually alert anybody? They look alerted. Check that down. And kill them too! Loot that. Loot that. We can't take any more blood. Oh, you're not down. They must have healed themselves and got back up again. You don't have any loot on you. See a chest over there. Nothing around here. That's not a chest. This is a chest. More microfiber, more mechanical parts. Okay. Alright, this is a door that we need to scan. Cut the hinges off. Hello? Hello? Anybody up there? Don't see anybody up there. There's somebody. Hi. Hi. Oh, I think that went over their head. Oh no, it hit them. I've got to pull anybody else through. There's somebody over there. I'm going to just wait for the 3 seconds of my Hunter Seeker to cool down. Here we go. And then shoot it at him. Oh, it went over his head and it didn't kill him. Let's try the grenade. Oh, a grenade hit the roof. Okay, that's alerted him now. Right. Come on. Through you come. Whoa! What exploded there? Wow. 5. Critically injured. Not sure. Did I blow something up or did they chuck an explosive at me? 5 again. Let's heal up a bit more. And again, come on. Okay, that should do. Right, both my abilities are off cooldown now. Did I get them both? I think I got them both. Right, heal up again. Yeah. Not got much armour at all. Oh, what was that? Give me your darts. Give me your darts. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, right, there's a chest. Oh, no, it's just a glow stick. Chest here. And we've got more of everything we need. It now says harvest materials to upgrade your armour and weapons. We need to mine another 160 core and harvest plant fibre, so we can easily do that when we're outside. Right, there's a big chest up here. Oh look. Go to inventory. We got spice infused copper dust, 7 of them, and that's what we needed to craft the litter john that we bought up at the base. We've also got a recipe for Caliph's Drinker, which is like an upgraded knife compared to our scrap metal knife. It needs plus steel microfiber, and it needs 2 spice infused copper dust, so we have enough to make both the litter john and that weapon as well. Right, so that door is blocked, we can't get through it, but this band here, the purple band, we can pick that up. It's no longer. Get my gun out. Reload my gun, it's only had 5 shots left, there we go. Ah, okay. That's the end. We have completed it. This is like a back door entrance. So if you came in this entrance here, you wouldn't be able to get through that door without the band. But you could jump down here. Because that's the way we came in. We came in that way. We went into that room with the controls there. And then we were up through that way. Right, we have completed this area now. Has anybody respawned in here? Nope. It is the case that the mobs will respawn pretty quickly. See, the mobs outside have respawned. So you kinda have to be careful on your way back out again. Right, let's do this again. Let's Hunter Seeker him. He didn't die. He died there. Right, she wants to knife me. Got her down. I saw someone else running here. Here he goes. Let's knife him. And down you go. That's it. Right. Heal up. Grab your darts. What have you got? Kind of under the ground a bit, so it doesn't look like we've got any loot on you. Is there just the 3 of them? Get your darts. There's some copper. And some microfiber. Or plant fiber, sorry. Right, scan that. Cut that. That gave us 40, and we need 160. Right. Let's work our way back. There's a... out in the sun. Pick up the power packs. Scan that. Cut that. Of course it's got to be bright sunshine for running across the desert. Bit of copper, bit of plant. More plants. There's another bit of copper. 2 bits of copper. Scan. Harvest. Pick up the loose bits. Pick up these loose bits. Scan. Harvest. Have we got enough yet? That is 124. I see another one just over here. We're in the red now. We're getting sunstroke. We need to get into shadow. Is there any shadow to be gotten? Can we actually get in the shadow of here? Is that enough? It's got to drop down. Not dropping down. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Right, let's harvest this quickly. Get off that. We'll definitely get some shadow over here. Looks like we've got enough copper now. It says research, scavenger rags, Karpov 38 and Kinjal. Fabricate a full set of scavenger rags, fabricate a Karpov 38. It says Wrecking Crew acquire a Holtzman amplifier, but we didn't see one of them. Right. That's the heat stroke done. Right, I'm going to get myself back to base and I'll see you when I get there. Okay, we're back at base. Let's first of all drink to get our hydration back up again. And not only that, now that our hydration's full, we've used up the water. We've now got space for this blood. So I don't even have space here to deposit all the blood that we've collected. So our water system is working so good at the moment. It would be nice later on. I believe we get like a cistern that you can connect to the water supply to store more water, which will be handy. Alright, we can go into the controls and craft another 64 copper. That's good. Let's go into our chests and drop off. Right, so there is the plastine microformer, our mechanical parts. Drop that off there. These are the recipes that we can craft. We'll grab them. Why have I got gloves in my... Oh, because I got different gloves, didn't I? I got light gloves or something like that. So let's chuck them in there. Did we pick up another pistol? We did pick up another pistol. It's half damaged. And it's got very little durability on it. But soon we'll be able to get a dismantler and we'll be able to dismantle that for parts. Let's put that in here. You can see we're starting to get close to the volume we talked about before. It's not only the number of stacks of stuff you can store in your storage, it's how much it weighs. So we're in the red zone now. Put that in there. We've got power. We're at 96%, so I can only deposit 17 of the power. That gives us a full 21 days, or near enough 21 days of power. And I've got more. We've got in here, not in there, in here. Oh, we've got loads. We've got loads. Okay, right. Research scavenger rag. So why? Is it under here? We're in the copper products. This is the salvage products is the first tier. Copper products is the second tier. Then it goes up to iron and steel, aluminium, duralinium, plastilium. Oh, miles away from that. Right. So scavenger rags research. Okay, it's a 5-piece set as before. The Karpov 38 is like a assault rifle. But it's not like an assault rifle. It says the standard Great House assault rifle for more than 100 years. So, research that. And I think we had to do the Kinjal as well, which is the next level knife. The Atreides Kinjal is styled after a particular variety that Duke Leto Atreides himself carries. Okay. What's that? Mola pistol. Oh, so... Mola pistol kit. Mola pistol. That must be an improved version of that. Okay, right. Fabricate a full set of rags. I guess we do that in here. Scavenger. So scavenger hood. Craft. What did that require? Copper ingot, plasteel, microflora fibre and plant fibre. Chest. So this is still light armour again. Pants, gloves and boots. Off it goes. Right, let me see. So that the armour value of that hood is 15 on its own, compared to our existing hood that is 7, so it's like twice the armour value. Okay, so we'll have to let that fabricate away. We've also got to fabricate a Karpov 38. Is that under here as well? There it is, Karpov 38, which needs copper ingots and mechanical parts. 8 copper ingots, 2 mechanical parts. Crap. Add it to the queue. And we've got a Kinjal.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, a sandstorm is approaching in 2 minutes. Okay. We're inside, so we're safe. Right. I wonder if we can craft... If we go into our inventory, we can learn this. So research schematic. F. Hold F. Research the Caliph's Drinker unique schematic. Upon using this item, you will obtain 1 Imperial permits for the drinker. So we can make it once, and then it's gone. That's how these purple things work. You can make them once, and then it disappears. So let's research that as well. It will do the same. Crafting, so it's crafted all those items. Let's see, so at the moment it's asking us to fabricate... Oh, we haven't pulled them out of there. Let's take the carp off. Take. Doesn't class as complete until you've picked it. So it says fabricate a kinjal, so let's see if we can craft this one and see if that counts. So craft one. See whether it needs us to craft the standard one. No permits, so we can't make another one. We can only make the one. We have to go and get the recipe again if we want another one. There we go. Right, and then take that.
I've crossed the Vermilius Gap.
It completed, so that worked okay.
Haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... Well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Offworlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Offworlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
Okay, so now we have to go and get parts that allow us to make our sand bike, and we get them from the Imperial testing stations. So it says Imperial testing stations are scattered across Arrakis. A blue location marker indicates the components needed to create vehicles and other technologies can be found in these locations, which is the blue icon with a microscope on it. Okay, so we need to travel to Imperial Station number 2, which just so happens to be here, just round the corner from us. So there's the shipwreck there that we've just been to. There's the Imperial testing station where we need to get advanced servox and particle capacitors. But before we do that, let's put our new gear on. So currently we've got an armour of 40, and that's including these gloves. So what are these gloves? These are the same gloves. Scavenger gloves, 11 and 11, but these ones are half broken. So let's take them off. Let's put this kit on. So what was it again? Sorry, let me put them back on. We were at 40. Let's put equip that, equip that, equip that, equip that, equip that. That's a full set of scavenger armour, and we're now at 74 with 13% mitigation. So better armour and look a bit cooler. Tough to say. Can we modify this? Customize it, you. So we've got a couple of swatches we can use. So the default one is just this colour, and then we can change it to that one or that one. Yeah, I actually quite like that one. Mola swatch, Shom swatch. Okay. But yeah, you can do each piece. Let's do that piece as well. Wasn't a huge... Don't see any difference there. Bottom. Or there. Gloves. Maybe it only works on certain parts. Oh, that changed my... It's a cape that's changing. Okay, we're kind of more darker now. And we've now got, instead of the pistol, that's almost, oh no, it's halfway through. That pistol does 4.8 damage per shot. Whereas this one does 6 damage per shot, and it's got a rate of fire of 333 compared to that one's 342. That one does faster. Interesting. Rounds per minute. Okay, but this one does more damage, so let's swap that. In fact, let's put it in 4, and let's swap out. We're not using the binoculars that much at the moment. And our blade does 5.5, this one does 8.1. Also, that one's almost broken as well. Cool, right. I'm going to put stuff away, and then in the next episode we'll go visit the Imperial testing station. But thank you for watching. As always, if you liked this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.